I would normally be sleeping right now, but I can't. I can't stop. I also haven't touched my sweater because of this. Like literally every 30 seconds I have that I don't have to actually do something, I'm reading. Then I get mad because I have to like answer the radio or something because I'm in the middle of a juicy paragraph or something. Anyway, it's good. Definitely recommend. Go get it or read it or whatever. I'm thinking a nap on my last break may not have been a terrible idea because the drive home was hard this morning. I only live about 20 kilometers from work, but like on the outskirts of town, but whew, it was a slow drive. Somebody was driving like 70 in an 80 zone. And there were just too much traffic at this time to start passing. This highway is like a terrible highway for accidents and stuff like that. Other than my really long to-do list today, the only thing I have to do is go to Rockland to pick up a present for Jacob that his friend Simon got for him. And he's in France right now, so he can't go get it. So I'm going to go get it. At least my kid's going to have something to unwrap at Christmas because I didn't get him anything. And his socks definitely won't be done because I did not touch my knitting last night. I just read my book when it wasn't too busy. We had kind of a big call right at the end of shift and lots of people in cells for the end of a shift. Probably the most I've seen in a while. So that was fun. Yeah, that's it. Look, I peeled most of my nail polish off. Whoops, that doesn't work, does it? I peeled most of it off. So this coming off later. Okay, I'm tired. I'm gonna say stupid stuff, so I'm gonna go to bed now. See you later. Good morning. It's the 21st today, Wednesday. I didn't sleep enough, but that's okay because I'm gonna sleep tonight. Gonna go to bed early if I can manage it, and then I'm gonna have a good sleep tonight and kind of like reset the old sleep clock. Yep. It looks like a nice day for a drive today, actually. It's pretty sunny. Hey Google, what's the temperature?
In St. Andrews West, it's currently 1 degree. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's -3.
That's awesome. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
I've got a few good ones.
Where do my elves keep their money?
Where do my elves keep their money?
Snowbank, of course.
In the snowbank, of course.
Wait, there's money?
What's that?
Nothing, Santa.
Let's go, elves.
That was cute. Not funny though, but it was cute. All right, let's open some minis. Ooh. Self-striping looks like. Ooh. Those are interesting. I love this like fluorescent. I don't know what is wrong with me these days. I'm really into all the bright colors. Also love the really muted and the really like grungy. Huh? I love all the yarn. I don't discriminate. I'll take all of it. Cutie. Ooh, I like this one too. This one is Magpie Fibers in Swanky Sock. I'm like, does that say Swanley? No, it's Swanky. It's okay, I'll be fine. Very nice. Today's colors. I have like an accumulation of a lot of little minis over here that don't get to go in my sweater. I have like a couple of these big ones there. I'm gonna have to eat some chocolate. I don't have like a huge sweet tooth. I'm more of a savory Give me all the chips. Chilton, class of 2003. Today's sticker. The writing's big enough that I can read it. And, oh, that's cute. A stack of books with a big old coffee cup on top. There's Of Mice and Men, Ulysses, Oliver Twist, To Kill a Mockingbird, Anna Karenina, and I can't tell what that one is. All the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I don't know if I've read any of these. I just loaded Oliver Twist on my Audible, and I have read To Kill a Mockingbird. That is all. She's way smarter than me. All right, I'm going to go. I'm actually going to finish my chapter in This Ends With Us, because I didn't finish my chapter before leaving work this morning. Then I'm going to knit a little bit while I drink my delicious coffee from Michelle. I'm almost out of beans already. I made a really large pot yesterday. I probably could have drank less coffee because I'm pretty sure I had the jitters by the time I left the house yesterday. You know when your insides are vibrating because you had too much coffee? That was me yesterday. Pretty sure it kind of like set the tone for the rest of the day because I was cranky yesterday. That's okay. It passed. I was fine. Yeah, so I'm going to enjoy this coffee. I'm going to get a couple things crossed off my list, my to-do list for today. And then I'll probably hit the road around 3 o'clock to head to Rockland. Get some daylight and some nighttime driving. Try and avoid like a big chunk of the traffic because this is kind of the corridor from Cornwall to Ottawa. A lot of people work in Ottawa and they travel this corridor, which is why the highway is bad. It's always people rushing because they're running late for work or whatever. So I'm going to try and avoid some of that. That is all for now. Oh, I think I might make some chapstick a little bit later and I will record that so you guys can see how easy it is to make chapsticks. Obviously you need the ingredients and a technique and some kind of little rack, but I'll show you guys what I got. See you after. Check it out. I'm on stripe 2 of 7. So I've got a couple decreases done for the sleeve and yeah, it goes really fast because there's only like 81 stitches in the sleeve. So my goal is to have this Advent sweater done for Christmas. So I might, if we're allowed to dress down, because we wear uniforms at work, then I'll wear my Advent sweater on Christmas Day. It's a little bit grungy, maybe, for work. But maybe I'll do it anyway. Otherwise, I'll probably wear it on Boxing Day when we go to my mom's for Christmas dinner. But we'll see. So I'm on my second Yeti of coffee and I'm gonna make some chapsticks. The light is shining in here right now. It's beautiful. I've been watching some Vlogmas and just catching up. So I'm going to go get my chapstick supplies. I'll be right back. This is also where I keep my recipe. It's like literally stuck on my cupboard. And this is where I used to put my to-do list. This is from when I was really into macrame. My little bar. There we go. All right, let's talk about chapstick supplies. A tablespoon to measure out my ingredients. I have like just a little, I found this at a flea market, so I use it just for my balms or whatever. I use a tiny little mason jar with this. It's an actual like a shish kebab skewer. It's easier to mix stuff with. I used to use a spoon, but then I was always peeling wax off the spoon, so this is a lot easier. So I put water in here, put the jar in there and melt my ingredients. Then I have some coconut oil. I got this from, I don't remember what it's called, Sapphire Blue, but they're no longer in business. So this is a giant tub of coconut oil. And then I have some white, the pastéis, the white beeswax. The lighter ones are the old ones that I got from Sapphire, but these new ones are just from Amazon. I have all the flavor oils. So I'm going to be using coconut today. I have all kinds of different flavors. I have mint and all that stuff. And then we have all the other supplies. So I have all the lids for the chopsticks. I have the tubes. So I think if I use 3 tablespoons, it makes 15. So 3 tablespoons of the oil and the wax, and then the flavor is about, you know, a dozen drops. So it'll make 15 chapstick tubes. And then we have these little, they're called pipettes. I got these on Amazon as well. So you kind of like suck it out of the mason jar into the chapstick tubes. And then I have my, where is it? What did I, oh, it's right here. So I had a friend of mine just take a 2x4 literally and carve out exactly the size of chapstick tubes. So they sit in here really great. I don't care if it gets dirty. I just kind of sit it on a paper towel so that if it falls out, see, and they're pretty solid. So I just leave them in here to fill them, and then they dry in here, and then I put the lids on, and Bob's your uncle. So that's it. I'll try to film the process in fast motion. So before I get going, I have to melt down some of that coconut oil because it's in a giant, like, cold chunk. So I'm just letting it sit in the sink in some hot water for a little bit. So just to melt it down before I get started. So I only need 3 tablespoons of the coconut oil. So let's see if I got 3 tablespoons melted. It's a giant jug. It's so annoying. I should merge. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. All right, got it. Okay, so we've got the coconut oil in there. I probably should have put the wax in first. Maybe that was a dum-dum. Stand by. Because I don't want to get the coconut oil in my wax container. One. 2. Ooh, I have a casualty. I fell overboard. Oh my God. There's more. I fell down. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I definitely should have done the wax beforehand, because now it's all stuck. All right, lesson learned. I will not do that again. I'm making a mess today. I'm not usually this messy when I do this. All right, so we just wait for it to melt. All right, so the wax is melted, but I have to let it cool off a little bit. Otherwise, when I put this oil in, it'll kind of like burn the taste off. All right, so I just added the flavor. Now I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. It smells so good. Coconut is my favorite. So I took it out of here just to cool it a little bit. Mix it up. Now I'm gonna fill my tubes. Maybe I wonder if I can bring you over here and turn this little thing so you can see. So these new little wax pastilles are a little bit yellower than the ones I used to use before. So the chapsticks are a bit yellower, but I mean, it's just a natural color. It's not really a big deal. So I'm just gonna let these cool off so they get that little dip inside. And I'll put the lids on in a few minutes. And then that's it. That's how easy it is to make chapstick. If you have all the right materials, it's a piece of cake. It just takes a couple of minutes. And then, you know, I have 14 and a half chapsticks right now. There. And they just, the lids, that is it. This is the fun part, I find. Maybe I'm a weirdo. That is also a possibility. But I just checked the time and I should be going very shortly off to Rockland before it gets like super duper dark. I'll go put on some actual clothes though, because I'm still in my joggers. Not that this guy's gonna care. He just wants his money. But I'm sure it'll be a nice drive. The sun is starting to go down a little bit and it's gonna be pretty. I think this one's kind of a dud. I'll probably just use it. There's like almost nothing in it, as you can see. But I don't know. I'll probably just use it for me. This I don't need, so I can put those back. Now I'm gonna clean up and head out. So right now I'm just cleaning off. Sometimes they drip on the side a little bit, so I'm just cleaning that off and then they'll be ready to gift. I haven't found any good labels for these. I have labels, but they don't stick. They're just like paper labels, that the Avery ones that I buy at Staples, and they just peel off. So I haven't located specialty stickers for these, so whatever. I'm not too stressed out about it. All right, I'm heading out. Just wanted to do my woolly check-in. I am wearing my Macmillan shawl. It's a Jane Richmond pattern, and I knit it out of some of my hand-dyed, I think it's DK, this one. So that's, you can't buy this yarn. It's mine. Anyway, I'm hitting the road. I'm putting the chapsticks in the mailbox for Eric, and I've let my car run a little bit, so hopefully the mouse has exited the vehicle so that I can drive in peace. And that is it. I will see you guys in probably 3 hours-ish, I think. I just wanted to show you guys this beautiful house. It's nicely lit. So I had to take a little detour because my gas light went on. But when you drive a diesel car, you don't find gas like everywhere. So here I am in the middle of nowhere, because Rockland, to get to Rockland from my place, it's kind of all rural. So it's all county roads and stuff like that. So I ended up at a McEwen, but it was a card lock for like transports and big trucks and stuff like that. So I ended up having to come to Castleman to get gas. Otherwise I totally would have run out before getting home. And there are no diesel gas stations on the way to my place. So Now I'm in Castleman. Just gonna hop on the highway and head home now. Well, that was a very interesting ride home. I just walked in the door. It's like 7 p.m. And yeah, I was getting off at my exit and I could see all the flashing lights and I knew, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be an accident. So we could barely get off the highway and I had to go like the opposite direction and then take all the county roads all the way around. And I probably ended up adding maybe an hour to my country drive between the gas and the accident. Yeah, I got a little extra time in the car, a little extra Oliver twist. Not terrible. The version I downloaded is almost like a play. So it's kind of fun. There's all the characters and they all have different voices. So it's kind of fun. So now I'm going to sit down and actually I have to make some dinner. I don't really feel like cooking. See if I have a can of meatballs or something, some soup or a Mr. Noodles, something. And watch some Christmas movies and work on my sweater. This is what happens when you're lazy. Cauliflower margarita pizza with a lot of extra Parmesan. Well, so much for going to bed early. It's past 11. I am starting to see a little fuzzy, but look how much of my sleeve I got done. I'm at the pink, so I only have 2 colors after this pink and then the cuff of the foot. Oh, the cuff of the foot. Oh my God. Can you tell I'm tired? The cuff. Just the cuff. The arm cuff. Yep. That is all. It's time for bed. Obviously. Just coming up to bed now. So enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you tomorrow.